Hey guys, welcome to Supreme Tennis, where today we're looking at your net game. And I want to share several valuable tips that you can apply to really lift the level of your volleys. So in today's lesson, we're going to discuss the following. How to lead with the edge of your racket, also referred to as leveling your swing out. Secondly, we're going to look at squeezing the grip just before contact, and this tip really is a game changer. Then again, with regards to the technique, we're going to look at tilting your racket head before contact. And then lastly, how and when it's okay to actually swing on your volleys. Now, if you apply these pointers correctly, you're going to gain so much. You're going to be able to get more stick, more power on your volleys. You're going to build more confidence in your net game. You're going to start to put more volleys away, and you're going to add more versatility to your game. It will also improve your consistency at the net and just make you a better doubles player as well. It's going to make you a better match player in general. So before we get into more detail, guys, please subscribe, throw a thumbs up, and drop a comment below if you have any questions. And yeah, don't forget to hit that notification bell to be one of the first to view our content as soon as we publish it. Now I've just slowed this clip down to discuss what I mean by leading with the edge of the racket. At contact here, you can see the racket face is relatively square. From this point, a common mistake I see a lot of players make is hacking down or chopping down on their volleys, and the red arrow here indicates that incorrect volley path. Instead, I'd like you to follow the green arrows by leveling your swing out. Some coaches will refer to this as carving butter, so literally try to imagine that your racket is being pulled away from you in the direction of the green arrows. Just to get this swing path right, I've got a quick drill that I want to share with you. You can practice this to familiarize yourself with the right swing path. And as you can see in the clip here, I'm just working on skimming the top of the net cord. And because the net's there, I can't hack down. And you can see it's a very similar sort of technique to the one we were just discussing, that high to level swing path. So before you get out there and hit some volleys, just try this drill beforehand for 2 minutes and you will see an immediate impact. Now to talk you through tip number 2 on squeezing that grip just before contact. This is going to help you keep the pace of the incoming ball and get more power on your volleys. When volleying, this is the only time really when we want a firm grip on the handle. If, however, you want to play a drop volley, you want a loose grip, and that loose grip is going to absorb the pace of the ball to get it to land short. But for the most part, squeeze that grip before contact to get more stick and more power on your volleys. Before we get onto the next part of the video, I just want to throw in a quick power tip for you guys, and we're going to quickly look at loading with the outside foot. So on this backhand volley here, you can see I'm loading on my left foot, the outside foot, and I'm going to use this foot to shift onto my right foot as I hit through contact. And this load foot just helps me to get more weight going forwards, and as a result, even more pace on my volleys. And here's just another example on my forehand side where I load this time on my right foot and shift onto my left foot again to get more momentum and more weight going forwards. Okay, so moving on to tip number 3, and we're looking at tilting the racket head before contact. And you will see all the top players, whether forehand or backhand volley, will find this same position before they hit the ball. And this just helps maintain the proper technique and that carving butter motion. I find that if you're too square in this take back position, a lot of players tend to slap the wrist down and dump too many volleys in the net. So remember to lay that racket head back slightly around 45 degrees to help keep proper shape throughout the shot. The final point I want to make is about swinging on your volleys. And you might think, oh Leon, my coach says I should never swing on my volleys. Well, they're right to a certain extent, and everything we've discussed in this video so far is about the textbook sort of volleys, so short, sharp, and compact. But you will see the pros swing on some of their volleys, especially in doubles. So in terms of the right time to swing, you need to look at the characteristics of the incoming ball. Is it coming slow? Is it coming relatively high? If that's the case, it's there to be hit. And being textbook, if you like, isn't going to help you. It's not going to do you any favors. So you can see with a swinging volley, I have a more exaggerated tilt of the racket head, followed by a more exaggerated swing path. And because the ball is high, I can afford to hit down on the ball, which will increase my chances of putting that shot away for a winner. So just to close out the video, we're going to summarize everything that we covered in this lesson. First, we looked at leveling the swing out, and one thing I actually didn't mention is this will also help you to get more depth on your volleys. We then discussed the importance of a firm grip just before contact to get more stick and more power on your volleys. Now remember, if you want to play a drop volley, if you want to absorb the pace of the ball, you want a loose grip, but for the most part you want to squeeze that grip. You want a firm grip on the handle just before contact to get more power on your volleys. We then spoke about the purpose of loading on your outside foot and how this too can give you more pace. The fourth tip we discussed was the tilt of the racket head before we hit through our volleys, and then finally we looked at how and when it is acceptable to swing on a normal volley. Now, if you practice and apply these tips successfully, you will see a huge improvement in your net game, and that I guarantee. So anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and throw a thumbs up if you like this content. And also comment below if you have any questions at all. We respond to 100% of our comments. You know, whether it's a question that you might want answered, or whether it's constructive feedback, whether it's just a bit of appreciation, we appreciate all of your comments. So feel free to drop a comment below, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, guys.